Good afternoon, boys and girls. Hope you're all doing super awesome. We've had a little trip out this morning and we quite unexpectedly ended up in TK Maxx, and I didn't vlog anything because I'm actually having a bit of a funny day today. I'm not feeling the best. I'm very lightheaded and faint feeling, so I didn't want to put myself under any additional stress of like trying to vlog and stuff. But that's not to say that I'm not going to show you all my goodies now. So if you haven't already, pause, go get yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and get cozy, because I've got some goodies here to get through and show you. Got two big bags full, so let's get straight to it. So I'm gonna show you these in no particular order. I'm just gonna dig them out and show you what we've got. So okay, first, brilliant, got two new dog bowls, which are very deep ones, and they were free, $6.99 each. See the pattern on them, fairly basic but necessary. Then I got this really cute, I need to come closer as well so I can show you this. It's just a little milk jug, but it's quite rustic looking. That was a bargain, look, at $2.99. And my idea for this is not really to use it as a milk jug, but where we've got our little tea and coffee station in the kitchen. At the moment I've got a mug that I've got some teaspoons in, but I thought that might look a bit sweeter than the cup, so that's what we've got that for. Then we have a mug, because who goes to TK Maxx and doesn't come out with a new mug? So this was £3.99. I'm suffering from a bit of brain fog today, everybody, so bear with me. I feel like my words aren't coming out right or anything, so, but hey, that's the reality of what's wrong with me, isn't it? So we've got that one, and we've got another one which is not identical but similar. I'll show you in a sec, and I'll do a side by side when I get to it. I don't know where that one is yet. Then I got a candle, because again, who goes into TK Maxx and doesn't come out with a new candle? But this one is absolutely gorgeous. It's called Enchanted Forest, and check out the label and check out the lid on the top. I just thought that was absolutely beautiful to have sat on the something. Told you, my brain just don't want to work today. And it smells like, it's gorgeous, but it's not your typical autumn scent where everything is pumpkiny, spicy, clove, that kind of smell. If I had to describe this, which is quite difficult with the old brain fog, it's got like an earthiness to it with a slight freshness at the back. It's not citrus, it's not that kind of fresh, but it's like, oh, I really don't know. It's like an earthy woodland smell, but fresh and clean at the same time. Doesn't smell pumpkiny. It just, also this lid weighs an absolute ton, but it's just so beautiful. Don't you agree? It's just gorgeous, so I'm looking forward to lighting that one later. I feel like it's one of them kind of days today. Do you remember also as well in my last vlog, and I spoke about how probably wouldn't be able to do the end of summer soiree on account of the weather? Oh my god, so the weather yesterday was horrendous. It rained all day. It started with just a light bit of drizzle. We were actually out walking then. We went to Clumber Park in Nottinghamshire. It's absolutely gorgeous, if you know you know. And we had a walk around there, not the usual around the lake. We sort of went off the beaten track with the dogs. It was beautiful, but it started to rain, and I love walking in the rain, but it was quite drizzly. But as we then sort of left and were driving home and then got home, the heavens opened and it was just thumping down with thick heavy rain all day through into the night. The temperature dropped, it was freezing cold, and we kept letting the dogs out for Wheezy, the garden. You know, they were letting us know they needed to go out, and the rain was just really thick. So a lot of rain came down last night, and in Yorkshire we are in a drought at the moment, and there's hosepipe bans on and stuff because we haven't had rain in so long. To give you an idea, the River Don, before the rain, the height of the river was something like 0.6 meters high. It was very, very low. And then this morning Dan said it was up at 4 point something meters. So that gives you an idea how much rain we had yesterday and last night. It was crazy, but it was perfect sitting with a cup of tea, candles on, blanket on kind of night, and that's exactly what we did. It was brilliant. So that was just to let you know about the rain that we had. It was bad. Now this one is a bit of a wild card. We have bought a induction friendly whistling kettle. I really loved it when I saw that. And ours is starting to look a bit grubby anyway, and I just don't like the aesthetic vibes that's going on over on that side. Wait there, I think I've put a flat battery in my camera because it's flashing at me. Let me just change my battery pack. I'll be straight back with you. Okay, let's try that again. Sorry about that. Yeah, so our white electric kettle is starting to look a little grubby, and as soon as I saw this I just fell in love with it. And because first thing you check when you've got an induction hob is it induction friendly, because not everything is, but it is. So this was quite a bargain. The RRP on this is £45. We got it for £19.99. So it's got a whistle on it. Look at this. Ready? 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 I'm just, I don't know, feeling like getting all kind of traditional again, but I have to watch Dan with this because he's a bugger for, he fills the kettle, he flicks it on and then he buggers off out, and he's gonna have to get used to the fact that he can't do that with this. Right, we'll try that again. Something funky is happening with my camera. I don't know what is going on. Right, we also bought a new pan because we recently threw out a frame pan because the non-stick in it had gone weird. And then we've also got, you've probably seen it on other videos that I've done, it's like a wok with two handles either side. It's really big. Now when we bought that, we had 4 kids in the house, so for example making something like, I don't know, curry, chilli, spag bol, something like that, I needed a really big pan because little mouths to feed. Now there's only 3 of us in the house. The pan was a bit big really for, I mean it's good because you can really give everything a good old slosh around when you're mixing, but we've got another one, but it's a bit smaller and it's non-stick, and it's just less space in the drawer, isn't it? This was, it doesn't say what it used to be, but this was £24.99, and it comes with a lid, which is always good for anti-splats. Whoa, wait, something's missing. We've got some stuff missing. Wait, no. Wait there, we've got some items missing. This is not good. I found the other mug, it was hiding. So we've also got this little mug. That was £3.99 as well, look. And that one is similar to this one. Let me turn around so you can't see the labels actually, so you can see what I mean. You see? I just love them. They're just different, rustic, neutral colours. I'm just really happy with them. Then we also went to a farm shop, which I do want to go one day and vlog and show you it because it is beautiful. In fact, we're actually quite lucky where we are because there's a few different farm shops, so I think I'll probably end up doing a bit of a series on farm shop vlogs. The one that we went to today, we've picked up a steak pie. That's for dinner today because it's Sunday. Just turn my camera down a touch. So yeah, we're not doing a big roast dinner today, mainly because I just don't feel great. I think I've got, on top of everything else that I've got, I think I have orthostatic intolerance. So because my doctor's kind of like investigating for POTS, orthostatic intolerances, sat up or stood up or slow walking like in shops, it just makes you go really dizzy. It's like your blood pools to the lower extremities like your legs or your feet. You can feel lightheaded, you can feel faint, you can feel dizzy, brain fog, all that kinds of things. So it's funny because like I could go out with the dogs walking around the farmer's field at a fairly average walking pace and I'm absolutely fine. I don't feel dizzy or anything. But put me in a shop where it's like that slow walking you do as you're walking around, or you know, you're walking and you're looking at stuff. In TK Maxx, prime example, and I just lose it. Like I just can't stand. I feel faint, dizzy, awful. I feel like I'm having an out of body experience. It's not the nicest feeling. So I struggled and I'm huffing and puffing and panting around the shops thinking, don't go dizzy, don't faint like that. And then I sit down basically as much as I can, which is why in B&Q, I didn't tell you this, did I? In B&Q, Dan had one of those, not a normal shopping trolley, but it's like a flatbed, the size of a trolley. Do you know what I mean? For putting timber on and stuff. And because I was feeling so, I actually wanted to stay in the car, but so I could really do with the help. Turns out I didn't help whatsoever, and I absolutely could have stayed in the car. But I sat on this trolley thing and he just pulled me around, and I just like had my head down because I was honestly feeling really faint, dizzy. So it's not the best day today in terms of health, but I wanted to pick the camera up and show you these bits that I bought because one, I'm really excited to show them, and two, I'm dying to use them, and I can't use them, sorry, I can't vlog and show you after I've used them already. It's not quite the same, is it? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go stick the oven on, we're going to get the pie in the oven, prep the veggies, we're just going to have carrots, tender stem broccoli, and then we've got a cherry pie for dessert, but that's probably for like supper time later on. So we've got that to have as well. So I'm going to go and get the oven on and get the pie in, get the veggies on, and we're going to try out the new kettle and the new mugs. So super excited. This vlog is going to be like a 2-day vlog. So this is it for Sunday. I'm going to just crack on with the rest of the afternoon and try and hopefully get myself feeling a little bit better. But then I'm hoping to pick up and vlog again tomorrow. Tuesday won't be a good day because I'm at a funeral. So I'm hoping to get my vlogging done by Monday, and then I've got the rest of the week to edit. I don't know how I'm telling you this, I'm just sort of giving my schedule away, but just to let you know that this particular vlog I'm going to stretch over 2, maybe 3 days, it depends, all depends on how I'm feeling. Dan's DIYing again, of course he is. I sit down to vlog and he gets the power tools out. So anyway, this is it for Sunday and I'll see you tomorrow. Boys and girls, it's a few days later from that part of the vlog that I was filming. In between there was the funeral and my last vlog that I just impromptu filmed, edited and uploaded all from my mobile. Don't know where that actually came from to do that in such a way, but I did it. I've just felt really inclined to do it whilst the emotions were so raw. But yesterday, I was really quite poorly yesterday. Actually, let me tell you something else about yesterday. It was awful thrice over. 1, I was grieving. 2, I was coming down with a cold. You know the day that you get in the cold where you feel the worst? Your nose is a tap, you're sneezing non-stop, feel utter crap. That was yesterday as well, on top of the grieving. And then thricely, I got my period. So it was awful. My new kettle's whistling, can you hear it? I'm just gonna go switch it off, I'll be right back. Is it not a vlog if I've not just sat down with a fresh cup of tea? Where did I get to? Yeah, so 3 things yesterday were making me feel absolutely crap. But I went to bed early, had a really good night's sleep, sat propped up actually, which is not like me. And I woke up this morning feeling much better. I feel like my cold's mainly subsided. I'm over the worst of it now, I'm just left with this groggy. But I'm actually happy because I got my cold 2 days earlier than I normally do, because I normally come like that on my birthday. So many birthdays have been written off because I've been starting with a cold. So that was nice. That is early. Today's birthday eve and I'm trying to rest as best I can today. I actually did have plans to meet with my friend Louise. Louise, I'm so sorry. But I need to rest, recover, so that hopefully I can get to enjoy a birthday this year without being poorly. Then plans have had to be waylaid a little bit, but whew, wowzers, that's very hot right now. Let's pop that down. Today is a day of rest to try and get feeling better. So keeping up with hot drinks, got a hot cup of tea, and I bought this yesterday from Aldi for Dan to take to work for his lunch. These are brilliant, these. But then Dan took to work today some leftover chilli and rice that we had for dinner last night. So I saw this in the fridge and it needs to be had before tomorrow, my birthday. So I'm having this for lunch, and because it's immunity, you know, girl needs a little help, doesn't she? Also in the previous vlog, I spoke about the dog beds that I ordered. They unfortunately had to be sent straight back to Amazon because, and when I looked on the description, there was no measurement for this, so it's really frustrating. But the one that I got, if you remember on the picture that I showed you, there was a strap that goes up and over the headrest and then you attach your dog to it. The strap that goes up and around the headrest, even on the longest setting that I could put it on, was really short. When I was trying to put it up and over the headrest, it was kind of hovering midair. So I had to return those straight away, unfortunately. However, in their place, I have bought these. Let me just whip the camera around and I'll show you quick. I've got these ones instead, and they are fab. The only downside to them is you have to put the padding in yourself, which is, it's not a big deal by any means, it's just a little bit fiddly. They're really good size. So you can actually carry them like this with the dogs in if they fell asleep and they want to carry them around like a little princess. And this front part here has got zips, so you can lower it down. But they're also really good for if you're traveling and staying somewhere with your dog. So we often go to like lodges and things. So one, they're good for whilst you're in the car traveling, but then it just doubles up as a normal dog bed. So I think they're really good. There's lots of pockets on them for putting, you know, poo bags or your lead or treats or whatever. And the strap, we have already tried it before I even bothered putting the stuffing in. It does go around the headrest and sits on the car seat. So at some point in a bit, I shall get those put in the car, ready for going out for the day somewhere or just going for a little drive round, but having the dogs with me. So I thought that'd be nice. I want to do some baking as well. I want to do some cookies. I did some the other night, totally unexpected, out of the blue, so I never vlogged it or anything, but Dan had gone out onto the backfield with the dogs, just having like a little walk around, and during that time that Dan went, had a little walk around and came back, I had made the cookies, baked the cookies, washed up, and they were just on the cooling rack, cooling down, and it was a bit like, Dan came in, he's like, where have these come from? Have you been and bought them? I'm like, no, I've actually made them, I've just like done it all and cleared up like, really quick. And I'm like, why do I often put off baking cookies thinking it's a big palaver, like getting everything out, baking, all the clear up after. I'm like, this was ridiculously easy. Why am I not doing this every night? Well, I know why I'm not doing it every night. It would be the size of houses if we did that, but you get what I'm saying. So I've been looking for some nice seasonal cookie flavours, kind of like pumpkin, spicy. I don't just want to be one of those like basic bitches though, just like everything's pumpkin spice, but I do love pumpkin spice. It's just a really nice flavour. I also want to make some more soup, but not doing any of this before my birthday, and let me tell you why. Because we'll be out for the day on my birthday, and out, I don't know actually when we're going to be out, but I don't plan on being like home and cooking and things, or having soup for my lunch on my birthday at home. So I don't want to make it and then it be sat, because my birthday's on a Friday and then there's a weekend, so technically my birthday is like dance off Friday and Monday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday is my birthday. Do you know what I mean? If I make soup now before my birthday, it's probably going to end up going in the bin because we're not going to be here to enjoy it. So I'm going to leave it, and then after the dust of birthday and festivities and celebrations have all calmed down, we will make some more soup. I've got a plan to make some using these squashes that we've grown, and I can't actually remember if I've told you this, but on one of my vlogs where I did the last of the summer harvest, I was having some issues with the memory cards in my camera. So I started filming on one, and almost straight away there was an error message came up on my camera saying that your memory card's full. So I like just started filming what is happening. Of course I'd not deleted some of the previous footage, so I had to run upstairs, go get another memory card, swap it over and continue filming. But the problem with all that is, when, not to bore you too much, but when you're editing, like I can only have one memory card in at once, so you have to like put some of the first one like onto a cloud or something so you can run off the other one with the other. Anyway, I forgot to do that, so there was a big portion of that vlog that I filmed getting how many was there, 5, 6 or so of these squashes. I kept calling them pumpkins because they do look like pumpkins, don't they? But they are squashes. And what else did I get? The corn that we were growing, I got the corn as well. And I missed it off the vlog. And when I found it, so I was going through my memory cards for doing another one, making sure that we're clear, ready to go again. And I found it, I'm like, oh my god, this footage is incredible. I had so much good stuff, which unfortunately got missed out. But hey ho, it's all a learning curve, isn't it? So I think what I'm gonna do is chop this up, roast it in the oven with maybe, I'm thinking some tomatoes, garlic, maybe some carrots. I love roasting carrots and they go super caramelised and gorgeous. And then whizzing it all up and making a roasted squash soup. I mean, that doesn't get much more autumny, does it? So I think one day we'll have a day where we do soup and cookies, maybe a crumble. I actually made a crumble last night as well. Definitely in a baking phase of my life. I don't know whether this has got anything to do with the fact that the Great British Bake Off is back on TV, just giving me the feels, and you see all the lovely things that they're making and you're like, cake. So it's time for some lunch with the warm drink, because I'm conscious I've got to keep my warm fluids up and I've got to eat healthy, nutritious foods. So let's have a look at this and see what it's like. I don't know if I've had this one or not before. So this is flame seared cooked chicken breast pieces with mixed vegetables, pickled red cabbage, green lentils and a pot of katsu style dressing. And this, boys and girls, is lunch. So I'm just gonna have this, probably put a bit of telly on, maybe something like Gilmore Girls, and wait for Mother to arrive. And what have I ordered? I'm sure there's something else on Amazon that I've ordered that I was going to show you. Have ordered some makeup that came today, which I've used today. I've got a new mascara on. How's that look? Got a new blusher. How's that look? I've got a new... The new foundations came. I need to talk to you about those separately because, I don't know, got different feels about that. So after I've had lunch, I'll probably get the makeup and sit and talk to you about those, because I could really do with your honest opinion about colours and things like that as well. So anyway, I'm going to stop blabbing, I'm going to get my lunch and we shall catch up shortly. Okay, so it is a couple of days later. Oh, Jesse's just walking in the house. He's probably going to pop up and say hi. What is happening? Okay, it's a couple of days later and it's the day after my birthday. I am now 43. Oh well. And because it's a new day, I want to get my makeup done for today, but I want to show you these makeups that I've bought because I'm really unsure. So I've started going on the sunbed again because it does make me feel a lot better. So I am a bit tanned. And on the last part of the video, I'd been using this foundation. So this is what you saw me in the last one, and that is quite a dark tanned shade. So that's what I wear in most of my videos that you've seen me in recently. So I bought the same stuff because I really liked it, but I went for a lighter shade. So instead of 36, I got 23. Hoping this comes across okay. I'm sat right in front of a window, so it might be quite bright, and I am hoping it's showing okay. I'm actually struggling to see the viewfinder because it's really bright. Now I felt that when I've used this, it does look, I'd probably say too pale, so I'm going to do a little bit here and some of the other one. Hi Jess. Hi. You alright? No. Yeah. So this is my regular dark one, 36. I'm just going to do this side of my face because I can just take it off easily. We are going out for dinner later tonight because it's my sister-in-law's birthday coming up, and we're all going out for a meal. And I've not cleaned my brush either, so this has got like, oh, I've done it again. I always put too much on. What's wrong with me? What I like about this one is it's quite forgiving for more mature type of skin. I know I'm not like got really mature skin, but you know when you get pores that get more visible and fine lines, it makes me look really like I've got really healthy looking skin, and I like that. It's really easy to apply and use it. You can apply it just with your fingers if you want to, but I like to do it with a brush because I think it gets a more even coverage. So that's the dark one. Now the same but a lighter shade. I don't know how it's going to look because when I used this before, I'd not been going on the sunbed, and now I have been going on the sunbed. But let's have a go. Put a little bit on. Bearing in mind I've still got some of the darker shade on here, but you'll see what I mean. And I think I know what causes this to go, I don't even know really how to word it, but because I've got quite a lot of freckles and hyperpigmentation, in my mind the darker one looks better on me because it matches those darker shades of my skin from my freckles and my hyperpigmentation, whereas this seems to go for my skin colour, which to me makes it look paler than matching the darker shades, if that makes any kind of sense. I might be talking crap. Let me know if you think I am. Oh, don't. Right, I don't know if it's giving the right. So this is the lighter one. This is the darker one. God, my eyes are so puffy and baggy. I don't know if you can even see what I mean. I don't know if I can see what I mean. It just feels like it's too pale. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. Do you think the dark is better? Do you think the light is better? Can you not tell the difference? Do you think I'm just crackers? Let me know in the comments. Should I go out today with like split makeup on? I can't see myself very well. What do we think? How about got some spots as well from having my period. I think you can see here, it seems to have like a paler glow. It looks like it's paler sat on my skin. Does that make sense? Whereas that just looks like skin. Do you see what I mean? Am I talking nonsense? Please let me know if you think I'm talking sense or not. And then the other foundation that I got, need some tea. I've got a herbal tea this morning. We've got the Clipper, and I think it's like white tea and raspberry. It's lovely. Very fruity. So then I got the Maybelline Superstay 30 Hour. This is the one that said it matched exactly perfectly to the Estee Lauder Double Wear Tawny. I don't know how I feel about that, if I'm totally honest. Now this, it's good, but I can't help but think it's better for younger skin. I've only got my forehead, I've not got anything on at the moment. It just kind of like really adapts to your exact skin, whereas I feel this gives a bit of a buffer and it blurs and it kind of hides any fine lines, pores, and makes you look really healthy and lovely. This just sits on your skin, so if you've got pores, if you've got fine lines, I think it just shows them. It doesn't blur them like the other skin tint does. Anyway, let me just put some of this on my forehead and see if... I hope the colours don't all look really off today. Also, let me know what you think about the colour of this one that I'm putting on my head right now. I'm only doing this in my viewfinder on my camera, not using an actual mirror. So if it's not blended in or anything, that's why. I don't normally do under my eyes with like concealer and stuff, because I just think it makes it look worse. Well, that's probably a little quick. Right. So I'm starting to get some lines come here. These are my what the fuck lines. Okay. Let me try and zoom in. Oh, I don't know. Do I dare do this? Ugh. Let's have a look. Oh, don't judge. Don't be too harsh now. We're friends here. So. That one. That one. And. Can you see? It's just like showing all my pores and lines. Whereas these, again, I could be talking absolute gibberish. Also look really, really dark. Like really dark. But I do use powder that's a bit lighter. So what do we think to the 3 zones? Dark tint, lighter tint, the 30 hour stuff. Let me know what you think. So I'm actually just gonna go out with makeup like this today. I'm gonna put my powder over, as I always do. But I'm not gonna take any off. I hope this looks okay in like normal light. And I don't look all ridiculously patchy. I also think it's quite funny how some, shall I just zoom out again a little bit, because I feel like that's like not very kind to me at all. I also think it's funny how some of the younger YouTubers who are, I've lost something. Wait there, I've lost something. How some of the younger YouTubers who are starting to have babies and stuff now, they're talking about things like postpartum hair. Oh, I had a baby 6 months ago. I've got a dog hair stuck on my foundation. It's like tickling my face. Oh, I've had a baby 6 months ago or a year ago, and oh, I've got postpartum hair. I last gave birth 15 years ago, and it's still crap. It's never properly grown back. I've just got fluffy hair here, so this little bit at the back, it's quite long, but it never grows any more than that, long enough to put up in a top knot, so it just goes like that. These bits here and these bits here, they're just fluffy and they never seem to grow, so they never grow out so I can put them in a bobble or anything. They only seem to look okay if my hair's like straight and down, but it's a pain. Just so you know what I'm using now, this is Max Factor Cream Puff. I've used it for ages, and at the moment I'm using this shade 75 Golden, which seems to dampen down the tan a little bit. I always like to set my foundation with this, but it feels like with this foundation, this one, it just really, like, I don't know, it feels like it just emphasises any wrinkles or pore situation I've got going on. Whereas these tint ones, I don't know, it just seems to be more kinder to us mature skin. Well, you might as well get rid of me with me. Now I'm getting ready. I do this really, really quick normally. It'll probably look horrendous when I go out, but I'm going to nip out and just do a little bit of shopping today. Not very much at all, not very exciting. But it's the day after my birthday, and because Dan's out today, I thought I'd get a little bit of filming and editing done. Because when he's here over the weekend, we're in birthday mode still, so I don't really get any work done. I've just remembered some things to tell you. Super, super exciting. So, I forgot to tell you this before. I have ordered a huge order of stuff. A huge order from Temu of homewares and everything, and I am so stinking excited to receive those. The only thing is, because it's coming from the Far East, it can take quite a while for delivery, can't it? And I'm hoping that they come like not too long, because I'm really needing some things for kind of autumn season. Or they'll be nice for autumn season, but they'll still be fine for winter when they come. But I'm very, very excited for those and to show you those. Let me show you my bronzer, because I didn't show you. This is a dupe of Hula from Amazon, but I'll link it down below because it's brilliant, and it's about 5 or 6 quid I think it is. It's a lot cheaper than the Hula, and as far as I'm concerned it's the same. So yes, we've got a huge order from Temu on its way to us now, and day before my birthday I gave myself a little birthday present. Oh, this is my new, I'm crap at this, aren't I? This is my new bronzer that I bought as well. It's a L'Oreal Le Blush. We're focused. No, we aren't. So we heck. Le Blush in the shade Blush 90. Luminous Rose. See? We'll link everything, should anyone be interested. Oh, she's here again. She had gone blurry. I'm probably overdoing this because I'm in the really bright light, using the back camera, can't really see what I'm doing. I'm totally just guessing and winging it. So when I get in the actual light, it probably looks... I like that because it's quite subtle. I say that, I've probably just gone crazy. I'm so distracted. I'm sorry. So I went out on the night before my birthday with Dan and Jessie. Went to Meadowhall at Sheffield. Went to an Apple store, and I have bought myself, I've treated myself to a brand new Apple Mac. It's fabulous. I love it. It's something I've wanted for a long time, and it's something that I said, when I start earning on YouTube and I make my first, I don't know, £1,000 or something, I'm going to buy it for myself. Now, I still haven't had a payment from YouTube. It's a true story. And I had some money, and I just thought, because lately I have had a lot of editing issues, storage issues with the laptop that Dan and I share. Oh, I'm going to really struggle doing this on this back camera. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? So oh my god, this is really, really difficult to do. Oh my god, it's like it's in weird time. It's a nanosecond later than what I'm actually doing it when I'm seeing it back. This is crazy. Oh, I'm not showing you again. I'm so bad. Maybelline, again, I don't know why. Super fluff for your eyebrows. In dark brown, I think this one is. It just fluffs your brows up. Makes them look a bit more there. I have got some bold spots in my brows. Oh my god, this is really, really difficult. Bear with. So yeah, I have treated myself to a brand new Apple Mac. And I have started editing this vlog that you're watching right now on it. And yeah, I'm loving it. Oh no. I must admit though, when you're so used to Windows, it's quite hard to get the hang of. And I don't always use the mouse as well with Windows. And I've got a blob. I'll worry about that later. There's no... You can use the mouse with it, but I don't use the mouse because the trackpad's... It's just, you know, when you're not used to it and you've got to try and adapt. So I'm getting there slowly, so bear with. But so far, I'm loving it. And yeah, a little birthday treat for myself. And I'm really... I don't know. I know I'm very lucky to be able to do it. But yeah, I had some money saved away. And I work hard, so... why not? And it's ultimately, it's going to make my editing journey a lot easier, faster, more streamlined. Oh, I've got such an itchy nose. Basically just help with editing and speed the process up and make it easier, less stressful. So if I can get my editing done faster and I can get my videos up faster, then it's great. I'm hoping it's going to pay for itself eventually. You know what I mean? Right. Now, I'm not going to even attempt to do my mascara in this, but this is the mascara. It's a new one that I'm using now. Maybelline, again, I don't know why. And before, I was using this one, which is Rimmel. Like that, really voluminous. There we go. And this one, which is quite, I don't know, it's good. It's really popular. Everyone has it. You probably got it anyway. So I'm just going to finish up. I'm going to get my makeup done, finish this bit, sort my hair out, and then... we'll catch up again in a sec. So there we are. Mascara's on. Hair's brushed, straightened-ish, kind of. And that's a wrap for today. So I really hope you've enjoyed this vlog. It's been kind of difficult to do this one with a lot of interruptions in between, funeral, birthdays, etc, etc. So it's a bit off my usual on this one, but I just wanted to catch up with a few things. And like I say, I've got the big Temu haul coming up at some point in the future, just waiting for that to be delivered. But please do let me know down in the comments below what you think about the makeup. If you can tell at all, let me know what you think about the colour. If it looks like 18-year-old skin or 43-year-old skin, just let me know down in the comments, please, because I need an honest opinion. No bullying and, oh, you look lovely. Like, no, bitch, you've got wrinkles and big lines and pores and stuff. But that's it for today, so really hope you've enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to getting back to my usual routine after this, get back into the usual swing of things. And I've got some exciting videos coming up where we're doing lots of decluttering and reorganising and all sorts of stuff like that. So don't forget to like, subscribe, share, please share with your friends, family, your girls, anyone you think could enjoy this kind of content. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye guys!